The extension gives you more time to learn how to boost your tax refund and how to make your money work for you. But beware, the new deadline doesn't apply to estate and trust tax returns or gift tax returns. Those are still due today. And if you're self-employed or a small business owner, it's also time to see Uncle Sam. Estimated tax payments for the first quarter are still expected today. We're joined this morning by Linda Nosby, Regional Vice President at Comerica Bank. Linda, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
You know, we're seeing some big changes and differences this year because of the pandemic. What are some of the adaptations that people need to make?
I think one of the biggest changes this year as it relates to the deadline due to the pandemic, with the extension to May 17th, I think filers have to about a month for this. I think the best thing possible is for them, if you already don't know, is to seek out a certified CPA or an accountant to kind of help you with your taxes if you have any questions with the extension and things of that nature.
And and that's one of the things that actually was my next question about when it's time to get help. Lots of folks do their taxes either on their own or they use tax software. But when is it time to actually get a professional and get someone dedicated to really looking at your taxes closely?
I think that once you are ready to file, I think the best thing to do is, one, go to the IRS website to kind of see if there are any changes that you need to be aware about. Definitely, you'd never want to take that decision on your own if you're uncertain about certain things. I think the best time is if you start questioning and you have things that you need answers on. I think the best thing is to reach out to someone right away as opposed to trying to take it on yourself and penalties and things of that nature.
You definitely don't want to get those audit letters in the mail asking you to explain your rationale for what you were doing.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Well, if you're lucky, you're getting a tax return, getting some money back. Of course, for lots of folks, they're going to use that money just to pay bills and try to keep their head above water. But if you are all caught up, what's some of the best ways you can use that money to make it work for you?
I think definitely understanding your credit, maybe budgeting and savings, understanding what goals you possibly have, and then trying to set that aside for that. I think oftentimes when the money gets in our hand, we tend to forget whatever goals we have and want to now buy certain things that we want as opposed to thinking about our needs. So I think if you can plan ahead of, before you get that money and be disciplined. I think it's all about being disciplined. I think you will stay out of trouble and be able to achieve the goals that you definitely have.
All right. Linda Nosby, a Regional Vice President at Comerica Bank. Thank you so much for your time and insight this morning.
Thanks for having me this morning. Thank you.
You're quite welcome.